So then, Simon, a winner in Germany yesterday. Can he do it today at the Berks Bonanza? Let's see as we break it. Rise one, and it's immediately Simon Wigg into the lead. Going very, very quickly indeed off the line. Let's see, Simon in those beautiful, easy to identify green leathers. Second behind him looks like Neil Farnish, but of course they're all wearing overalls, which makes our job a little more difficult. Simon leads. It's that Jerry's, it's Ted Marshall, then Ronnie Alvin, then Terry Walton and Colin Sweetie and Rob Smith and Neil Farnish. So Ted Marshall to Marty Clayton in the red overalls with the yellow helmet. Behind him, number 41, Ronnie Alvin, 23 years old from Towcester in Northamptonshire. But the leader, Simon Wigg, of course, this year on dueler equipment with the Westlake engine. Very low seat on that. Trails the leg in best long track style. From second place in the red is Ted Marshall. Third, Ronnie Alvin. Fourth, Terry Wilson. Good battle for second place in this opening race. Neil Farnish last year's runner-up. Runner-up down at the moment in sixth place with the red helmet and the red overalls. So the last lap flag then for Simon Wigg in the opening race this afternoon. Through to second, Ronnie Alvin. Third, Ted Marshall. Fourth, Terry Wilson. Fifth, Colin Sweetie. Sixth, Neil Farnish. Seventh, Bob Smith. Eighth is Clint Dunn. Ninth is Phil Wild. And Clint Dunn wearing Simon Wigg's last year's leathers. So two identical, almost identical sets of leathers in this. And the man in front, Simon Wigg, takes the first checkered flag of the day. Wins the opening race. Second, a good second to number 41, Ronnie Alvin. Third to 82, Ted Marshall. Fourth, the takes will go up. The solos will be away. The action will start. So the solos break. Now then, it was easy in the last race because Simon Wigg's got those lovely distinctive leathers. This time it's not so easy, but that looks to me like Sean Wilmot, who had a very, very good start indeed. Number 58, Sean Wilmot. There could be 286 Andy Campbell on the outside. Sure enough it is. Campbell leads. Wilmot in second place. Gardner third. Rob Dolman fourth. Peter Lloyd fifth. Already Graham is in trouble. Lots of problems. That very hard look on Graham from Norwich. Pulling out at the end of lap one. That means he'll have to struggle, I'm afraid, to get the points to qualify with every race counting. So then, off the bend at the end of lap two, and it's Andy Campbell, 21 years old, from Guildford leads. From Sean Wilmot second, Peter Lloyd third, then Gardner, Rob Dolman, Julia Witt, not at all happy. But the lead is then Andy Campbell, 21 years old, from Sean Wilmot, 19-year-old Hackney Speedway rider. Seen a bit more Sean on the grass tracks these days as Speedway, but let's look at Peter Lloyd. Peter Lloyd, 174 in third place, 18 years old, from Rugby, in the orange leathers, going round the outside now. Launching his attack from Andy Campbell. Peter Lloyd with a golden motor this year, having changed his allegiance from Westlake. 174, Peter Lloyd from Rugby then. That's the man to watch as they come into the checkered flag. Peter Lloyd trying all he can around the outside, cuts back to the inside. But Andy Campbell, 26 wins it. 174, Lloyd is second. 58, Wilmot third. 16, Dolman fourth. And 25 Wigg, 141 Gardner. 81, Nigel Jarrett. 375 Dickinson. 811 Glyn Stanton. Short coming to the line. That is a bit late. I had to wait for it. That looks like Joey Short coming from the line. So Short then races this afternoon, makes his debut in this race number 3 here at the Berks Bonanza. Remember he had petrol tank trouble last year, which really made it a disastrous afternoon for the 79 European champion. Can he do better today? Let's see as Joe Short comes to the line for his first race of the day. That's heat 3 of event 1. Heat 3 of event 1 on the line then, and another rider coming up. I thought they were going to go, but they're not. So leading space was Chris Salisbury as a non-starter in this 418. The rest of them are as per programme. So a very, very good entry indeed. As you can see, a number of well-known names in this race. Let's see how the former European champion can do as they give that great rush to the first bend. As they come up the first bend. And Gerald is last for 2 at the moment, but I don't think that will last for long. Gerald Short last for 2. Let's see what he can do as they break from the first bend. And it's Schofield leads. Schofield leads from second place, Steve Carter from Kingsland. Third place, they've got a stopper on here, number 65, Chris Bartlett, Sam Racer. Perfectly okay, but not going to score any points. And it's Steve Schofield, who won so well at Bristol yesterday, who leads now on his first night. Schofield 252. From second place, Steve Carter. Third behind Steve Carter. Number 124, 20-year-old Mark Edwards from Billericay in Essex. So it's a real national class entry this, ladies and gentlemen. Riders from all over the country, and with another man exiting here. 51, Terry Berkhamshaw. from Malton in Essex exits unfortunately from race 2 as the leader Schofield goes into his last lap. And look at the battle for second. 75 Blue Carter from Mark Edwards and Mark Lewis, then Joe Smith, behind them Gerald Short, then number 16, number 49 Mark Pitcher, number 271 Martin Mariner, not Martin Mariner, it's Martin, isn't it? Gerald Short at the moment not making an impression. The checkered flag goes to Steve Schofield in race number 3. Second is 124 Mark Edwards. Third 75 is Steve Carter. Fourth 18 Mark Lewis. Fifth 202 is Joe Smith. 627 is Gerald Short. Seventh number 6 is Doug Dean. 8th 49 Mark Pitcher. Ninth number 271 is Martin Mariner. 10th number Crouch comes in face of Colin Hutchman. 72 Rob Crouch comes in face of Colin Hutchman. So 72 Crouch as the riders are on the line. So a lot of action from the line then as we go. Martin Goodwin has been riding abroad with great successes in this one, number 47, Duncan Tolhurst, number 74, 20-year-old from Kent. Of course, our Mike Garrett from just up the road, arriving home, was able to get his machinery prepared after Bristol yesterday. He said it was a disastrous day yesterday, but he managed to get everything sorted out and ready to go today. Mike Garrett, who went so well here last year, only to suffer some mechanical misfortunes. In fact, I don't think Mike Garrett made the final of the Berkshire Bonanza here last year. That shall we? No, he didn't, but he was running around with Simon Wigg in the invitation race, so he'll be looking for better things. Ready, Mike, still up? Because somebody's getting a push start. That almost looks like Mike Garrett from here. Anyway, he's going, so when that rider comes back to the line, or is it Jerry Hall on the infamous Crusty Loaf special from Market Drayton? I think it's Jerry Hall, number 21, who's blue and orange leathers. Anyway, this is race number 4, ladies and gentlemen, event 1, heat 4. Let's see who it's going to be. As they come up to the line, Jerry Hall is waving them away, but they're still there. Let's see if Jerry's going to be in the race or not. They come then for the final outing and the first go for the solos. Tapes go up, let's see who it's going to be. Mike Garrett, he'll be the man who's looking for points. And a real storming start up the far side with about 6 riders in a line. That looks like Garrett who's got the break as they come into the line from Martin Hagan in second place. Hagan still with a good covering of yesterday's Bristol mud on number 350. Off the line then, Garrett leads with Hagan in second place. Tolhurst third. Falls behind them, number 7 is Robert Price from Northamptonshire, then Martin Goodwin. Then behind Martin Goodwin, number 142 is Nigel Green. So down the far side, Mike Garrett started in tremendous style this afternoon. Mike driving round that lovely smooth top bend. That's Jerry Hall at number 21 at the end of the field as Mike Garrett leads. A great Tolhurst through to second then. Tolhurst and Hagan. Tolhurst in the blue leathers from Hagan. Then Price, Goodwin, Green, 411 Pete Smith. Then Richard Wood, last year's Southern Centre Novice champion, number 38. So then down the far side, Mike Garrett is the man who started so impressively. He'll be looking for a maximum score. At the moment he's out on his own, but being chased now by the second place man. Look at this battle, it's Tolhurst in second place, Hagan in third. Tolhurst number 74 second, Hagan is third. Retirement over here is Mike's pick number 181 as they begin to string out. But the checkered flag being made ready, Mike Garrett doesn't look as though he'll be caught now by Duncan Tolhurst. Garrett then number 84 on the way to his first win of the afternoon. And he takes a maximum score with a big wobble over the finish line. Second is 74 Tolhurst, third 350 is Hagan, fourth 47 Goodwin. They're still there. Let's see if Jerry's going to be in the race or not. They come then for the final outing and the first go for the solos. Tapes go up. Let's see who it's going to be. Mike Garrett, he'll be the man who's looking for points. And a real storming start up the far side with about 6 riders in a line. That looks like Garrett who's got the break as they come into the line from Martin Hagan in second place. Hagan still with a good covering of yesterday's Bristol mud on number 350. Off the line then, Garrett leads with Hagan in second place. Tolhurst third. Falls behind them, number 7 is Robert Price from Northamptonshire, then Martin Goodwin. Then behind Martin Goodwin, number 142 is Nigel Green. So down the far side, Mike Garrett started in tremendous style this afternoon. Mike driving round that lovely smooth top bend. That's Jerry Hall at number 21 at the end of the field as Mike Garrett leads. A great Tolhurst through to second then. Tolhurst and Hagan. Tolhurst in the blue leathers from Hagan. Then Price, Goodwin, Green, 411 Pete Smith. Then Richard Wood, last year's Southern Centre Novice champion, number 38. So So then down the far side, Mike Garrett is the man who started so impressively. He'll be looking for a maximum score. At the moment he's out on his own, but being chased now by the second place man. Look at this battle, it's Tolhurst in second place, Hagen in third. Tolhurst number 74 second, Hagen is third. Retirement over here is Mike Smith number 181 as they begin to string out. But the checkered flag being made ready, Mike Garrett doesn't look as though he'll be caught now by Duncan Tolhurst. Garrett then number 84 on the way to his first win of the afternoon. And he takes a maximum score with a big wobble over the finish line. Second is 74 Tolhurst, third 350 is Hagen, fourth 47 Goodwin, fifth number 7 is Rob Price, 6142 is Nigel Green, 7th 411 is Peter Smith. Then comes Mark. Lost it, missed his numbers. The right. Fine run for this batch of riders. Simon Wigg will be after a second maximum score, and of course he does it by going straight into the lead, Simon Wigg. Let's see who's with him as he comes up to complete that one. I'm looking for Peter Lloyd in particular, and I'm looking for Sean Wilmot. That's Peter Lloyd in second place. Driving round the outside. Simon Wigg leads, Peter Lloyd is second. 13 Clinton Dam is next. That must be Dan riding in the wrong race in Simon Wigg's under leather. Jerry Smith out of luck. Jerry Smith not having any luck at all is slowing, so the two apparently identical figures in this. The man who's leading, Simon Wigg, of course, number 1. Winner first time out, going well second time out. Peter Lloyd, 174 is second. Third place, number 13, who is badly running one race ahead, Clinton Dam. Fourth, number 7, Rob Price. Left 8 left against Stanton. I think it was snowed off and Trott all the way back again for nothing. So the leader, Duncan Tolhurst. Second is Graham Fiddy. Third is Rob Dolman, fourth is Mark Lewis, fifth is Jerry Hall, sixth is Rob Smith. Seventh behind Rob Smith is Martin Mariner, then Roger Dunford. So the leader, Duncan Tolhurst, who went particularly well in his opening race, you'll remember. In his opening race, Tolhurst, number 74, was second. Now he's on his way to a maximum score. Graham Fiddy scored a duck in his opening race. Third is Mark Lewis, fourth is Rob Dolman now, fifth is Jerry Hall, sixth is Rob Smith. 7-2-7-1 Martin Mariner, 82-1-2 Roger Dunford. Ninth is number 75 Steve Carter. Did 8th place. And his number I've just missed. So the win for Tolhurst, number 74 wins. Graham Fiddy is second. Mark Lewis is third. Fourth is number 16 Rob Dolman. Fifth, number 21 Hall. 6th, 66. Now in the mess go down one. On the line then race 11. Clouds of smoke as away. Neil Farnish, Julian Wigg, Gerald Shaw. This should be a good one. Let's see if Gerald can get in the points because he didn't score very highly in his opening round. Neither did Jules. Jerry Shaw was 6th in his opening race. Jules was 5th. They'll need more points than that. Neil Farnish, he was a bit down as well in his opening ride.
Yes,
where did he finish, Neil Farnish? Finish.
Nick Ambling, if you're forward saving, can you report to the scrutineering tent? Thank you.
We're looking, in fact, we gave you a wrong one in race 1 because I gave you in 6th place 74 in race 1, didn't I? And it should have been 24. So coming to the line, ladies and gentlemen, and race 11 from the line now is going to be... Somebody gets a real stormer down the far side. Steve Schofield in this one. Yeah, that looks like Steve, doesn't it? Number 352, Schofield leads, certainly as he comes around that one. Doesn't he ever go? Look at Steve Schofield. Beautiful line by the British 350 champion. Andy Campbell, a real tank sapper. So Farnish is second, Campbell third, Marshall fourth, Wigg fifth. I'm looking for Jerry Shaw, I can't see him. So Neil Farnish then, pulling back a pace at the expense of Andy Campbell then, have got the real tank sapper. The man, got a man pulling out in the middle of the circuit. It's Mike Garrett. It is Mike Garrett, that's very hard work. The leader then Schofield, Farnish second, Andy Campbell third. Marshall fourth. Behind Marshall, Mark Edwards 1-2-4, then Julian Wigg. No sign of Jerry Shaw. There is a sign of Gerald Shaw, yes, let's look back at the leaders. Try and get it right this time then. Last lap for Schofield first, Farnish second. Campbell third, Marshall fourth. Edwards fifth, Wigg sixth, Jerry Shaw, he's put those overalls on, hasn't he? Gerald Shaw's in 7th place, it's those lovely blue overalls confusing him. Then Richard Hood. And Martin Hagen at the back, so Martin Hagen not having a very good second ride. Checkered flag then for Steve Schofield for his maximum score. Neil Farnish pulls through, runner-up in 1980, remember, second now in his qualifying heat. Third, Campbell. Fourth, 282, Marshall. Fifth, 124, Mark Edwards. Sixth, Julian Wigg. Seventh, Gerald Short, number 27. Eighth, Richard Hood, number 38. Lead number 8. This looks very, very open indeed. Very open indeed. Alan Gardner should go well. And the man who gets the break must be Martin Goodwin in the distinctive green. It is 47, Goodwin who leads. Let's see, Terry Rawlinson looks like up with him in second place. Distinctive leg trailing style of Terry Rawlinson, and it is. So the second is Mark Pitcher, third Terry Rawlinson, fourth is 4 Miles. Fifth now 142, Martin Wigg, 6 Alan Gardner. And a drop around, the retirement on the line, Ronnie Alvin, who had such a good opening ride. Number 41, second in his opening race. Ronnie Alvin, of course, has just unfortunately crossed the finishing line, so he will not be a finisher. Looking back to our left then, Martin Goodwin, number 47, leads. The second, 49, Mark Pitcher, third, Terry Rawlinson, fourth, Paul Wild, fifth, Alan Gardner, sixth behind him, number 411 is Peter Smith. Mark Pitcher from Cambridgeshire going extremely well, 21-year-old Mark Pitcher in second place, and the leader from Kent, number 47, Martin Goodwin. Into the last lap, 47 Goodwin leads, from 49 Mark Pitcher, 171 Terry Rawlinson, 141 Alan Gardner, 142 Nigel Green, 411 Peter Smith. And it's going to be Martin Goodwin who's going to take race number 12, which makes a good score for him. Fourth in his opening ride, adds the maximum score. Second is Rawlinson after 2 rides. Solos again, race number 17, this remember, race number 17, Simon Wigg's out again, and this time we will look for Simon, and I think he's changed his leathers. Or if he hasn't, that's him in second place. It's Farnish, is it the lead? Let's see if we come off the bend. It's Simon changed his leathers, with Martin Goodwin in second. Third, Coleman, fourth, Duncan Fowler, fifth, Joe Biddy, sixth, Julian Wigg, I think. So Simon, I thought it was him with the red on. Nobody else gets off the gate quite like that. Of course, he's put red overalls on. So Simon Wigg protecting his nice new green leathers. He's had 2 maximum scores. Remember, goes now for a 3rd maximum score. Second, 47, Martin Goodwin. Third, 16, Rob Dolman. 474, Schofield. Fifth, 21, Joey Hall. Graham Finney, another low position. What a fight from there. Got a retirement on the far side, which looks like Rob Dolman pulling out, number 16. Simon Wigg the lead then into the last lap. We have lost Rob Dolman because second is 47, Martin Goodwin. Third, 74, Norris. Fourth, number 21, Joey Hall. Fifth, 67, Graham Finney. Fifth, 27, Gerald Short. Very unhappy ride for the former European champion. Obviously not at his best. Joey Short can usually ride these conditions in absolutely superb style. Today, though, unfortunately not his day. And Martin Goodwin pressures Simon Wigg, but Simon takes it then. Wigg leads, second, number 47, Goodwin in race number 17. Third, 74, Duncan Tolhurst. Fourth, 21, Joey Hall. Fifth, 27, Joey Short. 667, Graham Finney. Seventh, 25, Julian Wigg. Eighth, number 18, Mark Lewis. Can Neil Farnish do it again? Ronnie Alvin could do with a good score from this one. Somebody's circulating at the back of the line. Look for the red leathers of Neil Farnish, and of course for Mike Garrett. And look at those red leathers, red overalls. Neil Farnish who leads down the far side. Mike Garrett we're looking forward to as they all go thumping into the bottom bend together. This looks like being a real cracker as the leader then off the first bend is number 24, Neil Farnish. 171 Rawlinson, 142 Green in that order as they go past us. So then Mike Garrett means business, Neil Farnish means business at the head of the field. Mark Edwards, 20 years old, from Billericay in Essex. Looking very, very impressive indeed in second place. So Neil Farnish leads to Mark Edwards in second place. Mike Garrett third, Rob Smith fourth, Steve Richards fifth, Mike Green sixth, Chris Gunn seventh, Terry Rawlinson eighth, Ron Alvin ninth, Colin Sweeney 10th. And a very disconsolate man bringing up the rear, which is number 78, which is Mike Brown, as the leader goes through, taking the last lap back. Neil Farnish, Mark Edwards, Mike Garrett, Rob Smith. Richards, Chris Brown, Harry Lewis, Nigel Green, Ronnie Alden, and Colin Sweeting. Checkered flag going to Neil Farnish, that will help his score considerably. Farnish, remember, the 6th first time out. That will help with a win up for number 24. Farnish wins it. Second place, 124. Edwards, third 84, Jarrett, fourth 66. The rest coming in.
I think it's the Shropshire show on a Thursday night.
We're back in business, Joe. Thanks for coming to let us know, mate. Hope the injury gets better soon. We'll bring you up to date on results in a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. But Gerald Short, former European champion, come to explain why he's not his usual self today. Thank you, Gerald. Solos go away then. Solos away. I'll bring you up to date on results after this one, but the solos in the meantime are off in race number 19, so I've got 2 races to give you to bring you up to date. But that was worth having a quick word with Gerald. 141 Marshall, Nigel Jarrett, number 81. Gerald Short with that wrist really very heavily bandaged indeed, so we can understand why he's not his usual self. But here's a man who's going very, very quickly indeed off the top end, and again making it look very, very easy. Alan Gardner on 141. Andy Campbell, Martin Hagan, Nigel Jarrett, he's going well. And behind Nigel Jarrett, Pete Smith, Dougie Dearden, Roger Denford, and Crouch, Short Crouch, number 72, the addition to the programme. Right, so driving hard, Alan Gardner, this year not sponsored by Dave Bell from Automotive, this one out on his own. The last round from Andy Campbell, Martin Hagan and Nigel Jarrett. Be a win for Alan, that will see his points, do his point score. Power of good, Alan Gardner from Duns Tune near Banbury, 20 years old. North Oxfordshire, winning this one, race number 19. I've got 17 and 18 to give you, so let's go back to race 17, shall we? Andy Campbell, and I think another second place behind Simon Wigg so far this afternoon. See what he can do at this time. As we break very, very close together, now then, down the far side. He gets a tremendous start. But you see, they've all changed roles. Peter Lloyd coming through to third because he hasn't changed his kit. We can recognise him. Let's pick the rest up. This is now race number 20. Off the bend to complete lap 1. And it's Schofield who leads again. Peter Lloyd second. Passed by Jerry Smith. So then, Peter Lloyd being passed by Jerry Smith there. He was in trouble. We've got yellow flag out for a fallen rider on this part of the course being cleared, and number 65 who's walking off Bartlett as the leader comes around to complete this lap. Schofield having changed the nice blue and white. Jerry Smith second, and where's Peter Lloyd? Is he still going? Third is Price, 4-2-7-1. Fifth 8-11 is Stanton, and 6 now is Peter Lloyd. Remember, every point does count. You've got to keep going. You can't afford a retirement. Sean Wilmot is in trouble now, following him Colin Best, number 702. Look at the style of the leader. 2 maximums so far. He looks as though he's going to keep a keep on a maximum score, Steve Schofield. Schofield only really came to prominence at the start of last season. 23 years old, comes from Mitcham in Surrey. Won the 350 title last year after a dramatic run-off at the final round of the championship at Exeter. And Schofield this year has been absolutely tremendous. Look at the way he goes off the bend and takes a checkered flag. Schofield wins on the Maynard Westlake. Bruce and Roger Maynard's 500. Second place, Jerry Smith, number 202. Let's see where Peter Lloyd finishes to see if he finishes in the points. Third place, number 7, Robert Price from Northamptonshire. Fourth, number 8-11, Vince Stanton. Fifth place, 271, Martin Mariner. With race number 25 on the line. Solos away any moment. Starting the last of the qualifying leg. Somebody's blowing a bit of Castrol out, aren't they, over there? Somebody certainly has got some in the combustion chamber. Right, away we go. That looks like Simon who's got the brake. but we've got a man in the green. It could be Martin Goodwin. It doesn't look to me at first glance like Simon Wigg. Let's see as they come off the bend to complete that one. It looks so Simon's in third place. Martin Goodwin is in. Looking for Simon Wigg, and I can't see him. Simon Wigg left on the line indeed on that occasion. So Simon Wigg left on the line on his fourth ride. That's interesting. And it leaves Martin Goodwin established in the lead. So Martin Goodwin behind the lead. Then number 13, Dan Brown sitting behind us, Mark Richards. So then, the man in the lead, number 47, Martin Goodwin, with Simon Wigg pushing back to the pits disconsolate, but he should still get into the final by virtue of his 3 maximum scores so far. Martin Goodwin into the last lap, second Terry Rawlinson, third Tristan, fourth Billy, slight running out of him, 6th Mark Pitchers, 7th Colin Sweetie, 8th, which is number 75. 75 is Steve Carter. Then we've got number 8 on a 350, and we haven't a clue who he is. I think it could be 181 Mike Smith. We don't know who he is. As the leader, Martin Goodwin wins it, Berkhamshaw second, Kundan third, Ronnie Alvin fourth, Graham Fiddy fifth, Mark Pitchers sixth, Colin Sweeby seventh. Behind Colin Sweeby, that's number 75, Steve Carter, and I think that's 181. We'll have to call him 181, as he... Let's see then, more clouds of smoke over there, and let's see what it's going to be if Jerry Short can get the message. As he explained to us earlier, he's still riding in considerable pain, Jerry Short, not his usual self by any means, but he's up in the bunch this time, so let's see who it is as we come to complete the first lap. So we could have Alan Gardner back in the lead. And indeed, Alan Gardner... Jerry Short... a bunch indeed, but not unfortunately going to get enough points to go through to the Berkshire Bonanza final. So coming up to complete lap 2, then Alan Gardner still leads. Number 141, Alan Gardner. 21 Nigel Jarrett, 282 Ted Marshall. Number 7, Rob Price. And we think we've lost the leader. We think we've lost Alan Gardner on the far side, and that's very unfortunate. We have indeed lost leader Alan Gardner, which could put him out of the Berkshire Bonanza final. There's Julie Wigg in the lead. Julie Wigg from Jerry Hall, Nigel Jarrett, Ted Marshall into the last lap. Jerry Short also pulling out. So real changes going on in this fourth outing for these solos. And we've got Julie Wigg. That will... quite a good run by Jules, putting him up to the front with a very experienced lap now by Wesley, winning it from Jerry Hall in second place. Third, 282, Ted Marshall. Fourth, number 7, Ron Price. Fifth, Stanton, 811, then 411, 143, Keith Richards. And this one on the face of it looks very open indeed. Martin Hagan will look to improve his score, and I think that's Martin Hagan that got the jump, but he's being passed on the far side. And the man who's passed him, the flying Neil Farnish. So Neil Farnish, runner-up last year, now on his final qualifying ride, getting nicely wound up as the circuit begins to dry a little over the top. Farnish leads. Mark Lewis fourth, Nigel Green fifth, Richard Hood sixth. That's the leading sixth to take Peacock one. And 21-year-old Neil Farnish from Bristol, who blew his best engine at Bristol yesterday, is running today on his number 2 engine, which he installed at Bristol yesterday, his old ex-Speedway Westlake motor, but it seems to give him plenty of size off the bend. Farnish, Martin Hagan, Mark Lewis, Richard Hood, Nigel Green. Behind them, Tony Reynolds, Doug Dearden, and the addition to the programme, Rob Crouch. And so Neil Farnish, and that familiar, distinctive style of his. Martin second, Martin Hagan in third, Mark Lewis in fourth. Then we begin the point summing up to see who goes through to take these 12 solo places in the final. Last last lap flag being taken by Richard Wood, last year's Southern Centre 500 novice champion. As the checkered flag goes out for Neil Farnish, who takes the checkered flag in race 27 from Shaw Wilmot second, Martin Hagen third, Mark Lewis in fourth, 142 Nigel Green in fifth, 46 Tony Reynolds is sixth, and number 6 Dundee is next, followed by Rob Crouch. There's some quick men who we would normally expect to see in the final, and they've really got to get the points, and this is going to be very, very quick indeed. Very, very quick as they dive into the bottom end. Schofield is the man who leads at the moment in those very distinctive colours of his. We're looking for Mike Garrett, and I think that's Mike through to second place, but Schofield's the man who leads. Doesn't he ride absolutely superbly off the bench? Second is Mark Edwards, fifth is Mike Garrett, sixth is Joe Smith. So with everything at stake in this final qualifier for some of these riders, the pace is going to be very, very hot. But Steve Schofield, who's ridden unbeaten this afternoon, Schofield on his way now to another maximum. He'll be challenging Simon Wigg in the final, no doubt. They've not met in the qualifiers. Schofield's the man who leads. Second is Mark Edwards. Third is Lloyd. Fourth Farners. Fifth Rob Gilman. Sixth Joe Smith. Seventh Rob Smith. Eighth looks like Andy Campbell. Ninth Mike Garrett is out of it, so Mike Garrett unfortunately pulls out. Don't think we shall see Mike Garrett in the final now if he doesn't score points in this. So last lap for Steve Schofield. Look at this battle for second between the man leading, Mark Edwards, the Lyrical in Essex. Behind him, Peter Lloyd. Then Rob Diamond, then Andy Campbell. Look at that battle for second. Peter Lloyd chasing young Mark Edwards from Essex, who's looking very, very impressive. Had some very good rides last season. Peter Lloyd going around the outside of him. So look at the battle for second. Every point counts, remember. Look at this superb off the bend for second place. Schofield wins it with a tremendous battle for second. Goes to Mark Edwards. Peter Lloyd is third. Fifth is Jerry Smith. Sixth is qualifying. He can do that if he gets a good result in this one. So Holmeshaw and John Halsey are the two keeping up a very good point scoring record this afternoon. Julian Wigg still not 30 yet, but no more filler as they're on the line, and away they go. Break in the Berkshire Bonanza solo final then. It all counts on this one. And Simon Wigg gets the break. A tremendous start by Simon Wigg, and so too Neil Farnish was leading at dead. Simon Wigg went past him like an absolute rocket, so Simon Wigg coming through, but now Farnish at four of the line. Because it's Schofield, Wigg, Mark Edwards is out of it. Mark Edwards pulling out, he's got problems, but look at the battle in front. And Schofield and Neil Farnish and Simon Wigg is in third and he's struggling. So it's a real battle with Schofield leads the Berkshire Bonanza final. Steve Schofield, 3.52 leads it. And Farnish second. Simon Wigg third. Martin Goodwin fourth now as they complete this lap. Simon Wigg has got a lot of work to do and he's pick up the leading ball. Peter Lloyd coming through very quickly in sixth place. But down the far side is British 350 champion, 23-year-old Steve Schofield who leads number 352. Farnish second. Simon Wigg now coming to challenge for second place. After them, Martin Goodwin, then comes Peter Lloyd, then the rest of them, but all eyes on the leader into the last lap. Schofield, Farnish, Simon Wigg, then Martin Goodwin, then comes Peter Lloyd, then Duncan Thomas, then Julian Wigg. But across on the far side, Simon through to second, Farnish is out. Neil Farnish pulls sideways but back in the race, he's not out of it yet. And Simon Wigg is not going to catch Schofield. Schofield's going to take the Berkshire Bonanza. Steve Schofield then, the winner this afternoon with an unbeaten maximum score. Simon Wigg finishes second. Tremendous battle for third. It's Farnish third. So the solos coming up to the line then for this race number 35. Away we go. Let's see if Simon can get this one back and has a tremendous start with Simon Wigg and Neil Farnish and Steve Schofield. So the battle is joined again. Wigg leads with Schofield second and round the bend in tremendous form. It's Simon Wigg who leads. Steve Schofield second. Then Neil Farnish, then Andy Campbell, then Peter Lloyd, Martin Goodwin, Alan Gardner. But all eyes on the leader. It's Simon Wigg and Schofield coming back at him now. Simon lost the Berkshire Bonanza. Can he get his revenge now in the 12 fastest riders? So Simon Wigg the leader. Steve Schofield in second. And Simon Wigg, a winner of the International in Germany yesterday. And Steve Schofield trying tremendously to get a chance to it. Schofield, Neil Farnish, fourth is Peter Lloyd. Fifth is Alan Gardner. Sixth Julian Wigg, seventh Tony Robinson, eighth is Martin Goodwin. We've got eight or nine runners riding, and Schofield still struggling to get up terms as the last lap flag comes out. So Simon Wigg, look at Schofield round the outside this time. A tremendous race into the last lap. Simon Wigg and Schofield side by side into the last lap. Can they do it now? The yellow flags are in. Schofield goes round the outside of Simon Wigg and he does it. Schofield leads in the 12 fastest riders and takes it from Simon Simon Wigg, bar bend 4 metres down the far side. Can Simon come back off the bend? Schofield then the leader, and Simon Wigg in second place. Is Steve Schofield going to make it a double? It looks that way now. Schofield goes for the line and takes it by a couple of lengths. Simon Wigg is second after a tremendous race. Neil Farnish third for the second time. Peter Lloyd improved on his last race position to fourth. Fifth is Julian Brooks. Steve Schofield, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Schofield, the winner of the Berkshire Solo Bonanza this afternoon, and that's his first win in the Berkshire Bonanza. Congratulations, Steve. In second place, Simon Wigg, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Wigg, second in the Berkshire Bonanza. Is Simon with us? Yes, he is, climbing up the difficult way. Simon Wigg, ladies and gentlemen, second in the Berkshire Bonanza. Didn't make you 3 in a row, Simon, never mind, next year perhaps. And third place, Neil Farnish, ladies and gentlemen. Neil Farnish, third. There we are. Well done, Neil. So that's our first 3, so don't go away, gentlemen. We shall need you again in a few moments' time.
Pleased to win it today.
Oh yeah, I was quite surprised really. I had a few good rides early on, and when it met Simon in the final, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but it all worked out right in the end.
Done a good one in the last race where you come from behind them.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to come from the back. It was a bit rough, you know, and I just managed to get by him in the right place at the right time, sort of thing.
On the outside of him. I bet he didn't like that.
I don't know. So nobody likes that, do they?
No, especially when you're in the lead.
Yeah.
So, where are you riding next week?
Frittenden next week.
Oh, yeah. Quite
down
a big
there.
meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be, yeah. I don't know what it's going to be like. Usual Frittenden, I suppose.
Yeah. Bumpy little things, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Cheers. Good day's racing today.
Well, not too bad. You know, just managed to hang on in there, get a third.
Yeah.
Speedy in the finalised line second, we cut out, coming into the pit bend. But I just managed to jam the thing back in and get going, but I lost a place, so it was a bit unfortunate. But I was quite pleased with third.
Yeah. Doing well with Simon Wigg. Nearly catching Simon Wigg.
Yeah. Well, I was in front of him in the final until, like I say, until the cutout come out.
Yeah.
I think I could have held him off if the cutout stayed in there, but never mind.
You like these bumpy tracks then?
Not really. I don't particularly like the bumps. When I went around in practice, I thought it was terrible. You know, I just didn't think I was going to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, I was very pleased with the way I went.
Yeah. You cleaned up at Cheltenham, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I had a hat-trick. I won all 3 finals. You know, the track seemed to suit me, you know, and just seemed to go well on the day.
Yeah.
And just seemed to go very well.
What are you doing in the championships this year?
British Championships, just the 500 I should be concentrating on.
Yeah.
And, well, just have to see how it goes. Or what the track's going to be like. I hope they're a bit better than last year.
Yeah.
Just see how it goes, you know. Can't really predict anything.
Pleased with today then?
Yeah, not too bad. You know, usually in the last couple of years I was in a gate and go backwards, but today I've been making places and coming from behind. I've not made any good starts, but quite pleased with the way I've ridden, you know. I'm not that serious, but I've stayed out of trouble.
Yeah. So how did you find that bite? It seems very low.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, really good, really. I'm really pleased with it, yeah. It's terrific.
Is that the first time you used a Latin ember as well?
No, I haven't got Lanty. I had a Lanty last year, and then I did let Simon have my one as well, so he got 2 engines the same.
Oh, I thought you had one.
No, and I copied it.
Oh, you copied it?
Yeah, I've done it all myself, you know.
Is it as good or not?
Oh, I think it's capable of winning anything in this country if you're good enough to ride it, you know. Yeah, which is enough, isn't it?
Yeah. So where are you riding next week?
Oh, down in Frittenden, Kent.
Oh, yeah.
It's Grand Slam.
Yeah.
The last time I rode the Grand Slam, I won it. You know, it was the Folkestone Grand Slam. It was one of the biggest events in the country. But I haven't run it for a few years. You know, I hope this will be a good day next week.
Yeah. Frittenden, sometimes the tracks ain't all that much there.
I've not been there, so...
What do you think of the track today?
Oh, very rough.
Yeah,
very rough.
Bumpy at the end there.
Yeah, it's a good job it's a little bit wet because it makes everything slide over the bumps. If you get dry, it make it really rough, yeah.
Probably been a few more accidents if it was dry.
I think so, yeah.
Fast, or
yeah.
Right. Thanks,
Okay, cheers.